This is a serious video right here. My God don't sleep, honey. My God don't sleep, honey. I am no longer, okay, caring what people think about my spiritual gifts. None of that, okay? None of that. And you know what? I'm at this point in my life, y'all, where I know too much in a good way, and I can no longer care, okay, about the ones who don't get it. The ones who have a religious spirit, a controlling spirit, and they don't see the way they don't operate the way I operate. I can no longer feel bad for them, okay? Like, at this point in my journey, y'all, I can no longer feel bad for them. I can no longer even entertain people that try to convince me otherwise, because from when I had my awakening, this is for me. You see what I'm saying? The life I live, the spiritual gifts I have, I'm able to share with you all. And I believe unequivocally that God gave me these spiritual gifts for a reason, right? And I have to make this video. I had to make this video because people that have a religious spirit, okay, they get caught up in titles. They get caught up in religious doctrine in a way that is unhealthy, okay? And straight up, if there's people in my life or people that watch me or whatever that don't think that, you know, cards and prophecy and intuition and gifts and all that is from God, then guess what? Goodbye. Because I know who God is. I know who I am. And all the things that I've been able to reveal to you all and warn you guys about, and the information that I get for myself and I'm able to give to y'all when y'all need certain information, is only from God. And I don't understand how certain people can proactively call other people, you know, for example, demonic or certain words like that, but they have no idea. They don't even have discernment for themselves. They don't even have discernment. And they can't tell the difference between a so-called light worker and somebody who is, you know, has bad intention. You see what I'm saying? And everything that I share on my channel and everything that I share with you all is for the highest and best light. It's for you guys' well-being. It's for my well-being. Everything that I do in my life is only for prosperity, good health, joy, and abundance. There's nothing that I would ever do or believe or nothing like that that would not be for the good. You know what I'm saying? For the good of people's well-being, for my well-being. So I have realized that, you know what? Some people are never going to get it. Some people are never, especially spiritually, like, and hear me very carefully, guys. Some people, what I realized after that dream I just had is that some people will be ignorant forever. Whether they call themselves a Christian, doesn't matter. You see what I'm saying? Like, some people are just going to be ignorant forever. And no matter how many people that have spiritual gifts get downloads and try to warn people and put them in the right place at the right time and take them away from trouble, they will always go towards trouble because they've been brainwashed, bruh, and they don't know any better. And so maybe this is just another layer of the message here, but one of the messages I'm getting at like so early in the morning. I have a long day ahead, but clearly I had to do this because enough is enough. You see what I'm saying? And especially for those fellow people who have spiritual gifts, and, you know, you had some warfare or you're dealing with people that don't believe you or whatever the case is going on, you have to be willing to ignore it and leave it behind. Because let me tell you something, having spiritual gifts, like real spiritual gifts, not the one you can buy in a store or the one you can try to act like you have and you don't have. I'm talking about people who were born with this, right? People that literally like are born with this. You know what I'm saying? Like, are able to put their credibility on the line is what I'm talking about. Not people who are just like for fun. I'm talking about people who know who they are. Like, I know who I am, and there's a lot of you guys out here who know who you are. And I'm saying you have to be willing to leave some people behind, okay? And leave a lot of things behind that is blocking your progress, is slowing you down. And I've always been the kind of person where I get very, 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 very vivid and detailed dreams, like extremely vivid. And before I went to sleep, somebody in my, a relative of mine was asking me something. And I responded and said, I'm about to go to bed. I don't really got time for that. Yada, 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 right? But here's how I know that God is for me. Regardless of what people out here think that the people that do this type of stuff or have this kind of ability are not from God, they're sadly mistaken. Because it can only be God that's going to warn you, that's going to correct you, and that's going to save you from harm and danger. And there are certain people, whether you like it or not, right? There are certain people more than others on this planet that are literally assigned certain gifts to help people, to help themselves, to help their loved ones. And so I can't be any clearer than that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not a little girl anymore. I'm not 21 anymore. You know what I'm saying? I'm a young woman. And it's like, I'm learning every single day, y'all, that you cannot compromise who you are. In this life right here, in this matrix that we're all caught up in, guys, you cannot compromise. Because if you compromise and you change who you are for other people, that's not an authentic life. And I gotta put that out here. So no longer am I gonna apologize for anything I say, for anything I do, for my spiritual gifts, for my channel. I'm not gonna apologize or explain myself anymore because I know who I am, right? And those who don't, well, then you're not for me. And you know what? You need to figure it out and figure out your own life. But let me tell you, there is nothing wrong with people. There's nothing wrong with people who use their spiritual gifts to help people. And I'm so tired of certain cultures, religions, etc., putting people in a box, trying to talk down to people who actually are here to save your life. Okay? And it's ignorant. It's woefully ignorant, and it's sad that the same people who could save you and help you in some way, shape, or form, people want to curse, people want to nitpick because they don't have the gift we have. And they're going to forever nitpick because they're not that special. And I'm just being straight up with you all. Okay? So anybody that has a business or a YouTube channel, whatever you do, I'm talking to people now that have spiritual gifts, right? You do you. Okay? And anybody out here that got a problem with it, they're not on your same level, respectfully. And they honestly, their input is amount to zero because they're never going to get it. And you have to understand that. Okay? You have to understand that. Star seeds, all that. You have to understand that some people are just never going to get it. And it's not our job to drag them. Okay? We can warn them. We can tell them, hey, boom, boom, boom. But at the end of the day, if they want to stay in ignorance, if they want to stay in a religious spirit that's going to get them nowhere and have no results, then guess what that means? What that means is they have accepted that level of indoctrination or brainwashing, and there's nothing you can do. And unlike these other people out here, it's not my job, right? It is not my job to prolong that, okay? Like, I believe in people's intelligence. I believe in people that have a working brain. And so from this day forward, I'm not even going to entertain the people who don't believe, who don't have the gifts I have, because guess what? They're never going to get it. Okay. So I say all that to get to this point, because I just felt like putting this out here, because a lot of people that are spiritual and have, certain kind of chills, but y'all need to stand in your power. Okay. And stop letting people push you over. You know what I'm saying? If you are in a certain living environment or whatever the case may be, okay, one day that will change. You know what I'm saying? Pain is temporary, y'all. Pain is temporary. So don't worry. But it is like irresponsible, you know what I'm saying, for you not to be able to use your gift, because that's what it's there for, So tell me how. So the story and this concept of this video revolved on the fact that before I went to bed yesterday night, a relative was talking to me and brought up something, and I said, I'm winding down for bed, 11:11, 2:22. I'm winding down for bed. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to entertain that. Like, I'm not trying to entertain that. You see what I'm saying? And this is how I know God is for me, and this is how I know God and my spirit team, my angels, love me abundantly, because they clock the T, right? My so-called spirit team clocked the T, and I went to bed very peaceful, winded down, relaxed. I was in a very joyous state, and I had a so-called dream. I had one of those dreams where it was so vivid, right? It was so detailed. And I was like, oh my God. I literally just woke up a couple minutes ago. It's still very early where I am, like ridiculously early. That's why my voice sounds like that. But regardless, I had to come on here and make the video. So I said to myself, you know what? This is insane, because maybe my higher self was asking for a sign, was asking for a yes or a no in regards to this person. And I got my answer. You know what I'm saying? And then I felt like instructed and led to warn, somebody else, like, hey, listen, by the way, you know what I'm saying? I just received a very, very detailed dream about this person's behavior, and you need to stay away. You need to like cut the cord. You need to walk away for real. And so guess what? Once I say that, whether it's personal, about celebrities, whatever, once I put that out there and I've done what I had to do, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? That's on you. And like, for example, Meghan Markle, right? I had a very detailed dream about Meghan Markle that was very scary. And I came on here live just like this, and has thousands of views. And I told you guys, beware what's coming. Okay. And look what's happened now. Kate got cancer. Charles got cancer. All hell's breaking loose. Okay. And so people that don't believe they have that's on them. Okay. Like, the things that you receive, the gifts that you have, you don't have to get validation from anybody. That's the point that people with spiritual gifts have to get to, is you don't need validation from any so-called church, from any so-called religion, from any person, any human. You don't need validation from any of these sources. You within yourself, with God's help, should know who you are and what your gifts are and what your assignments are and why you get certain vibes or dreams or insight that other people don't get. You should know that for yourself. So the days of trying to, ruminate and question and debate are over. In my own personal life, I've had to do that because a lot of my family are so-called Christians. They don't act like Christians, but they tout this title everywhere they go. And they're religious. They're not spiritual. They're highly religious. And for the longest while, to make them feel better, I have to explain myself. And you know what? For like about 80% of the conversations, like now, I'm literally just like, and in general, I'm just like, you're just not gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna get it, because you know what? You're not on that same frequency, or you don't have the information I have. So it's not a contest. See, the religious spirit will have you in contest with everybody, right? So, for example, a Christian will be in contest with a Hindu, with a Buddhist, they will be out trying to convert everybody because it's a spirit. It's a religious spirit. But in true spirituality, right, in true enlightenment, in true awakening, you don't go out trying to convince anybody. Only person that you are in cahoots with is yourself. You're not out here trying to change nobody. I'm not on YouTube trying to change nobody. What you believe, what you do in the privacy of your home or wherever you go at is your business. I don't really care what you do. I don't care what you pray to. I don't care what you got going. I don't care at all. I don't care who you love. I don't care who you pray to. I don't care what you buy. I don't care what you say about me. I don't care about none of that. And so people that were raised that way, or they have adopted that religious spirit, and they're like, they have blinders up and they have like no insight to like nothing really spiritual, they'll behave like that, you know? And a lot of us out here that have spiritual gifts will go through that because, quite frankly, a part of it is we've allowed that. And if you don't allow it, then it won't come up. You know what I'm saying? If you don't allow that and you have boundaries, you will just simply move away, or you'll just make it like plain Jane in plain English. And if it's still not converting into truth for that person, that individual, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But I want to make this very clear. Anything that I say on my channel that I do, period, I'm not trying to convince nobody. You know, when I would have like comments open from time to time, people want to give a little 2 cents. And most of these people don't even have not even one subscriber. These are bot accounts for the majority. And the ones that think that they're actually trying to do something, you're not doing shit. I just block you. I just delete you and block you. And that's the point I've got to, is like, you know what? I don't care what you think. Because you know what? Maybe it's not for you. Maybe it's you know, maybe the knowledge that I have and other people have is probably not for you in this life. And so, who are you trying to change what I think when I'm happy where I'm at and I know what I know? So it's just about boundaries, y'all. And it's about boundaries on a lot of levels nowadays. Relationships, what you believe, what you'll tolerate, and what you will not tolerate. And so, yes, you know what I'm saying? My God was active, and my spirit team that protects me was active. I went to bed and I got a freaking, I'm telling you, like a damn documentary. I was shown this person's behavior from the jump. Let me tell you, it was so detailed. When I woke up, I said, oh my God. So someone called higher self. I don't really want to have I don't even need a title for it, right? I was basically shown why to stay away from a particular person. And I don't question it. Listen, everything I tell you guys, let's say, for example, about celebrities, whatever, y'all can take it or leave it. Because guess what? I know what I was shown. And guess what? It's always proven right. So we are past that. I am past that. Whatever the heck happens to Google in partnership with YouTube in the future, nobody really knows. I have a feeling about it, but a lot of people want to stay in ignorance. And let me tell you, technology is always changing. So buckle up. You know what I'm saying? Whether you like it or not, technology, AI, all this BS. Do y'all see how Apple just put out a spin on AI and called it Apple Intelligence? And they have it embedded in the phone. We're in dangerous times, y'all. And if you got a spiritual gift and you got a spiritual mentor, you know that someone is meant to help you, and you reject that and you fiddle with it and you put religion on it, you are going to be forever lost. Because then you really don't understand how the universe works, how spirit works, certain people are never going to get it. And we have to be okay with that. We have to accept it. Like, you know what? I'm not trying to convince you. And your little coop and your little religion, you're trying to convince me. But guess what? I didn't ask to be convinced. I didn't ask to be converted. I didn't ask for your 2 cents. I didn't ask for it. And I damn sure don't need it. So I'm past all that. If people want to stay ignorant and I warn them and I come on here with a little time that I have in the day, and I speak truth to power, and people want to gloss over it, keep glossing over it. But you're going to be in a world of hurt, in a world of trouble. Because it's not playtime no more. You hear me? It's not playtime no more. And a lot of people in my personal life that I've got messages for, and I've told them shit, and they reject it, and they want to question it. They get the karma, not just the karma, but the harsh lessons that they have to go through is like night and day. And now, I kid you not, and not in a sinister way, but now I just sit back and laugh. I'm gonna just sit back and laugh, because you know what? Like I said, some people are never going to get it. And it's not my job to have your eyes open. If you want to keep your eyes closed, you want to wear a blindfold, you want to be ignorant, you want to be, then go right ahead. Go right ahead. Go right ahead. But I got discernment. And I know how to test every source and every spirit. I have that ability. Maybe they don't have that ability. I got that ability. And when I get a warning about somebody or something, I'm going to take that seriously. And a lot of you guys watch me right now live and replay. Y'all have got dreams yourself. Y'all have got things yourself. Not fake, not no propaganda, not no gossip. I'm saying you have been instructed about something and you've ignored it. And let me tell you, that has consequences. Okay? Let me be the first person to tell you this morning, that has consequences. Everything that I'm shown about people or about the world or whatever, I take it very seriously. I take it very seriously. And so I am not in the business or in the activity of applauding ignorance. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about that no more, guys. You know what I'm saying? Now for real, the messages I get for the collective, for the world, for the economy, for myself, I'm going to just put it out here the way I got to put it out here, whether it's Patreon or not. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's for sale or not. Don't really matter. That's my business. Those who need it, need it. Those who get it, get it. Those who don't, it's not for them. And what spiritual people have to stop doing is trying to cater to ignorant people. I know I'm talking to somebody out here. Stop catering to people who don't think like you. Okay, or who have that same controlling spirit, or they want to control you. They want to tell you what you need to do. No. That's done with. Okay. So I'm here to confirm to you, right? If you're at a crossroads in your life and you don't understand what's going on, tap in, right? Tap into yourself spiritually, meditate, sleep on it. Ask God to show you a sign. Nothing to do with religion, nothing to do with political affiliation. We're talking strictly source, okay? You have a question, it will be answered. Because I don't even think that I was even like on a deep level, even asking properly, okay, you know what? This person wants me to get back with this person. This person wants me to talk to this person, and I don't have a good feeling about it. You know, I don't even think that I sound like I prayed for an hour and said, God, I don't know about this person. Show me. No, it was like probably subconscious, bruh. The second that person tried to insert that, I think it was subconscious. And then I went to bed. I literally went to bed and was shown detail by detail about a person's behavior. And the message when I woke up was clear. Cut that cord, block them. Never, ever associate with them again. They're trouble, they're dangerous, they have bad intention. And I'm telling you guys, when you get that warning, do not ignore it.